So recently there's been like some kind of controversy or something going on with David Baszucki. And I don't know if you know, but it's very popular and a lot of people have been placing things like curses, like literal curses and things like that on David Baszucki. And yeah, he's been receiving a lot of hate and because of one update. So I'm just gonna show that and and I'll just dive deeper into it. Recently, David Baszucki has released an update so that they will remove every single static face in the game. So for example, if you have something like the super happy face, that would basically be just deleted from your inventory, from what I know. And so you lose any kind of static face you have, like the smiley face, the epic face, the other static faces, including dynamic heads. Every head is now forced to be animated, and everything is now for static heads. And in around February 19th, from what I know, it's going to be that day where all static faces will be removed. Here's a good expose that pretty much covers up the whole thing about what David Baszucki's going to do. Now with David Baszucki's actions and updates being covered, we're going to now check out about the viewer responses of the game. Of course, all players are basically just mad and mad and mad. People are just going absolutely crazy over David Baszucki, and he is probably not happy. And yeah, I'm going to show some of the things that the players have done to express their emotions, basically. So basically what they've been doing is that they've been attempting to place these curses onto David Baszucki, and most of these you can't even understand what their people say because they're usually written in different languages or literal hieroglyphs that no one can really understand. Here I'll show some examples of what people have been doing. Trigger warning for disturbing imagery and curses. Just look at how disgusting this is. People are making disturbing images of him. Although, I will state some of my own opinions. Firstly, this sort of behavior is not okay. People are placing curses and they won't make things better. Second of all, as much as these pictures are disturbing and immature, these updates are really indeed terrible and uncalled for, especially when it came to banning Schlep for making the platform a safer place. But lastly, this isn't really a great idea to make all these images. I don't believe he would try and revert these updates. David Baszucki doesn't listen to the community as much as he did anymore. Making these updates has disappointed us and the entire community of Roblox. I myself am very disappointed and pretty sad to see how these static faces were going to be removed, including the original faces. I mean, just imagine how they used to be part of Roblox and then just went However, I'm sure that UGC creators will find a way to bypass this and maybe find solutions to counter this update. Another thing that has happened is that some people go on so far that they watch David's every move. There's a picture of someone by David Baszucki's house. It is completely crazy and absurd. This is a picture. It is genuinely disgusting. Someone is just in his house. However, there is something that it could be AI generated or it could just be someone else. We don't know that for a fact, but it's still likely possible. However, this is just still disgusting if it were to be true, and yeah, I'm disappointed. To conclude, the situation has a balance. On one hand, these updates that David Baszucki are making are absolutely horrible and making the community completely mad. They're unnecessary and completely useless and ruin the game. But on the other hand, David Baszucki doesn't really deserve this much hate and toxicity from the community that people are threatening him and some people even watch his every move.